Are you struggling to fetch data from your Laravel model based on future dates? You're not alone. Today, we're going to tackle how to retrieve rows where the date is equal to or greater than the current time. I completely understand how frustrating it can be when your code almost works but just misses the mark. Many developers face this issue when trying to filter data based on dates. You're definitely in the right place to find a solution. Here's the specific question we're addressing. One user asked, how can I fetch all rows where the date is in the future, including today? They provided an example with a date and time, and their current code is close but not quite right. Sound familiar? Let's dive into this together. So what seems to be the issue here? The user is trying to use the whereDate method, but it only fetches rows where the date is greater than the current date, missing out on today's entries. We'll break down how to adjust this. And stick around. At the end of this video, I'll share a pro tip that will help you handle date queries in Laravel like a pro. To fetch rows where the date is equal to or greater than the current time, the user needs to adjust the query in their function. Instead of using the whereDate method, they should use where to compare both the date and time. Next, the user should ensure that the time zone is correctly set. This is important to accurately compare the current time with the stored date and time in the database. After making these changes, the user should test the function to see if it now retrieves the expected rows. They can do this by checking the output of the function. If the user still encounters issues, they should check the database records to ensure there are indeed future dates available. This will help confirm if the problem lies in the data or the query. Fun fact, did you know that the carbon library in Laravel is named after the element carbon, which is essential for life? Just like carbon, this library is essential for handling dates in your applications. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach provided by another user involves using Laravel's assert database has method in test cases. They suggest checking if a record exists in the database where the updated @ field is greater than or equal to a carbon object representing the desired date and time. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always test your date queries with different scenarios, including edge cases like the start and end of the day. This will ensure your code works flawlessly. And there you have it. With these adjustments, you should be able to fetch all rows where the date is today or in the future. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more Laravel insights.